Good evening, ladies. Welcome to CBS Tuesday Evening Opening. Tonight we have a special treat. Our very own leader, Lynn Jackson, is going to be sharing with you. Lynn agreed to do this opening, and she allowed herself to be vulnerable, transparent, and really speak from her heart. I really believe that you will all be encouraged. I know I certainly was. So I hope you enjoy the opening.
Well, good evening, ladies. I don't know why I'm here. Janice thought I had something to say, but I'd rather be up in front of you on the pulpit speaking to 200 women live than trying to do this on video, but here we are. Over the years, people have asked me if it was lonely growing up as an only child. And my answer is, it really wasn't. I had lots of friends at school and in the neighborhood, but I also could easily entertain myself when alone. I was content with finding creative things to do, either with friends or by myself. Maybe part of it is my introvert bent, doing this, but loneliness has never really been an issue for me. But then 2020 arrived, and what a strange year it has been. You've probably said that as many times as I have. The COVID lockdown didn't bother me so much at the beginning. Remember, I'm perfectly content with entertaining myself. But it was surprising then, when several months into this plague, I found myself feeling rather apathetic and even depressed and losing interest in most things, the things that I've always enjoyed doing. It wasn't just because of COVID either. More disturbing than anything was watching the world around us that seemed to rapidly be spinning out of control. I have refused to watch or read any news because it's so terribly bleak and negative, especially with all the social unrest, the cultural upheaval, and hatred like we've never seen in our lifetime. I found that I would cry easily and often, and was amazed to hear from friends who say they do too. So clearly, we must be feeling a lot more stress than we realize. So added to this has been concern over my 90-year-old mother. She is mentally sharp, has a great sense of humor, loves the Lord, just a lot of fun to be around, and she lives independently in a local retirement community. However, she has not been well the last month due to her heart and new medications. And of course, her retirement community is on COVID lockdown too. So I find myself now caught in the middle between unresponsive doctors and my sometimes uncooperative, stubborn, feisty little Texas mom. And I haven't even been able to get in to see or help her. The lowest point came one Sunday afternoon when she and I just cried together over the phone because she's tired, had enough, doesn't like being 90, and wants to go home to Jesus. Feelings of frustration and despair came over me, and I, like my mom, I found myself not looking forward to much of a future either. It was a terrible place to be. The spiritual warfare around us is palpable. I was spiraling downward into apathy and a lack of joy and purpose. I needed the Lord Jesus to meet me in that pit of worry, fear, and doubt. The beginning of Psalm 40 says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. After meditating on this psalm, I realized that I had let my focus wander, and I needed to fix my eyes again solely on Jesus and wait patiently for him to work. So I began asking him for some very specific things. Lord, please awaken in me your power in my life. Give me a new vision and new energy. Show me your purpose for me at this stage of life. Give me your heart for the lost, a compassion for the unlovely, and a sense of urgency for them. Restore your joy to me. And you know what? Almost immediately, he turned to me, heard my cry, and lifted me up out of that pit. Nothing much has changed around me. There's still COVID, upheaval, uncertainty, but Jesus is joy, peace, light, security, purpose, the way, the truth, the life. I don't know what God is up to in our insane world during this crazy year or the next one, but as Corrie ten Boom once said, God doesn't have problems, just plans. He is at work, and we must wait patiently for him. Well, I close with some of the words from one of my very favorite hymns, my old hymns. Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every change, he faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend, through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. Well, ladies, have a great time in your core groups and enjoy the lecture afterwards. Good night.